All right, guys, today I'm going to give you some food for thought. I hope it'll give you something to chew on and take with you throughout the rest of the day and stick with you like I know it has me. There's a couple of quotes that I read last night that spawned this video, and I don't like to keep things to myself. So, what I want to talk to you about today is this matter of honesty, in particular, brutal honesty. And we've all known people like that, right? Who will say, I'm such an honest person. I'm considered to be brutally honest, but I do it because I care about you. I do it because you need to hear the truth, right? They give you their thoughts, their opinions. They express their interest in your own welfare by laying everything out for you in a way that you walk away from feeling more hurt than anything else. And this is a problem with a lot of relationships. I've heard a lot of times that throughout the years, pretty much most of my life, that the number one thing that people argue about in marriage is money, right? But if they could just learn to control the wagging of their tongue, this would mitigate a lot of their problems. And if they took more time to think about what they're saying. But there are some people who are not interested in doing just that. That's not their whole impetus for anything that they do. There are some people who just like to hurt people, and they use honesty to do it. I read a book years ago called "Stop Your Divorce." I can't think of the writer now. Sure, I've shared it in other videos, but anyway, he's helped thousands of marriages stay together. And one of the things he shared was that in marriages there are two different animals that you ride. Well, not two different animals. There are two different horses that you ride that you have to straddle. And most of the time you have to pick one or the other because it's almost impossible to ride both at all times. One horse is named kindness and the other is honesty. And all too often, in the spirit of retaining your integrity, a person will just be honest to the core, or will they? Are they just giving you their opinion? Are they just grabbing an opportunity? What are they doing here? What's actually going on here if you walk away feeling more hurt than you could have otherwise? If somehow you could have come to the same conclusion that they did without being hurt, would you have wanted to do it? Surely you would have, right? And perhaps you're on the other end of the stick. Maybe you're the one that's honest, too honest. And what he said in this book was that it's oftentimes better to ride the horse of kindness than it is honesty. And you want to know why? I think this person here that I'm going to quote sums it up much more better than anything else I've ever heard. And I want you to pay close attention. A man named Robert Brault, I don't know who he is, he said in this quote, "Today I bent the truth to be kind, and I have no regret, for I am far surer of what is kind than I am of what is true." I've discovered that whether it's me that's being brutally honest or somebody else, now oftentimes what's going on is that the person who is being so candid is so sure of the facts that they can't be told otherwise. They don't even consider for a moment that there might be a more productive way of getting someone on their side about an issue. And I don't even know if that's the aim a lot of times. But it's too easy to be confident of what you think, of how you perceive things. It's way too easy. And what I want to say to you is it may be high time to consider that perhaps what you call truth is just a perception of how you see things. Everybody has a filter on, don't they? Everybody wears a particular set of glasses, like these right here. These are like amber colored. So when I look through these, When I look at the world through them, everything is amber colored or has a certain hue, doesn't it? Some people wear rose colored glasses. We've heard that metaphor before, right? You see everything as being rosy and better than what it really is. Take the glasses off and you see the world in all its different colors, and you realize the depth. You realize the depth of the world that you live in. Same thing with these. When you put these sunglasses on, and I see the world in an amber colored hue, that's how I perceive everything. And if I put on really dark, sunglasses that are like black in a tint, that's how I'm going to perceive the world. But in truth, that's not really how it is. It's just simply a filter. Let me quote Robert Brault again. Today, I meant the truth to be kind, and I have no regret. For I am far surer of what is kind than I am of what is true. One of the things that we always hear of is you should believe in yourself. You should believe in yourself. Well, sometimes people think that believing in yourself is never questioning your perception of things, that you've got to believe you're more right than you are wrong. But the person who gains more knowledge in life oftentimes finds out that he really doesn't know as much as he thinks he does. And the more knowledge you gain, the more you realize how much you don't know. And I think this would behoove us if we embrace it for ourselves. What I liked here was when he said this, he says, today I have meant the truth to be kind, and I have no regret. Have you ever told the truth to somebody, what you perceived to be the truth, and regretted it later? I have. And I don't know if all the people that's been brutally honest with me, whether it's actual honesty or a bending of the truth as they see it, I don't know if they've ever regretted it or not, because usually those conversations don't go on. There's another quote here I want to share with you. And this is by somebody named Rose in Frensblau. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. Here's what she said. Honesty without compassion and understanding is not honesty, but subtle hostility. Unfortunately, I'd have to agree with her that a lot of what people say in the name of brutal honesty is not really about honesty itself, but about hostility. It's a passive-aggressive behavior. It's a way of taking jabs and pot shots at you. But let's turn this around. I'm talking as though this is what people are doing to you, but do you ever do it to anybody else? I think that's the real purpose of these quotes, is to get us to think, to introspect and consider how we interact with other people, what kind of words come out of our mouth, how we wag our tongue, how we perceive the world, and being able to engage without regret. Honesty without compassion and understanding is not honesty, but subtle hostility. Give that some thought, guys. Let that marinate in your mind. Ruminate on that over and over and over again. And let it sink in. And let it have an impact and take some effect in your life today. Next time you talk to somebody, maybe you'll think about this. And it'll save you some regret. I would say most relationships could be saved if the taming of the tongue could be accomplished. I really do believe that. Pick which horse you're going to ride, because perhaps you can get closer to the truth by way of compassion and understanding than you would by throwing it up in someone's face right up front. All right, that's all I got to say about it. I hope this has meant something to you. If you've liked it, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, you can also dislike it. Share it with others, and be sure to subscribe. Guys, I appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.